Pork is meat made from pigs and it is very popular. In the US, people eat about 22 billion pounds of pork per year, which is about 68 pounds per person. To make this much pork, about 137 million pigs are killed each year, most of whom were born in the USA. Slaughtered pigs are used to make ham, pork chops, bacon, lunch meat, and hot dogs. The leftover parts of the pig that people don't eat are used to make food for pets and farm animals like chickens and other pigs. I used to enjoy eating pork products like bologna and bacon, but I don't want to eat it anymore. That is because I have learned that most pigs are treated very bad and suffer a lot to make these foods. I also learned that processed pork is bad for our bodies and raising pigs can be bad for the environment. Processed pork meat contains a lot of sodium and saturated fat, which can increase blood pressure and LDL cholesterol. These are both bad for your heart health. People who eat processed meat daily have also been shown to have an 18% higher rate of colon cancer. Pigs are intelligent animals, probably more so than dogs. In nature, pigs are social and enjoy sniffing for food and taking mud baths. But in order to raise hundreds of millions of pigs and keep the prices low, farmers crowd them together in what are called concentrated animal feeding operations. More than 98% of pigs in the US are raised this way. Disposal of all the pig waste from these farms creates environmental problems. The pools of waste give off methane gas, which adds to global warming. Also, the waste disposal can get into local rivers, leading to a drop in oxygen in the water, which kills the fish there. In factory farms, growing pigs live in large buildings without daylight, with each pig provided about 8 square feet of space. They live on concrete floors with slots in it to catch their waste. The stink of ammonia and hydrogen sulfide from the waste is very strong, and there is lots of noise from the ventilation fans, feeding and cleaning machinery, and from the loud cries of stressed and suffering pigs. As bad as things are for growing pigs, the conditions are worse for their moms. Mother pigs are mostly kept in pregnancy crates that are barely larger than their bodies, where all they can do is stand up and lie down. This is to stop pregnant moms from fighting over food. After almost 4 months in these crates, piglets are born, and the moms are moved to slightly larger crates to nurse their babies. After 3 to 4 weeks of nursing, the mothers are made pregnant again right away and go back to the smaller crates. So, mother pigs spend almost all of their lives either pregnant or nursing and are killed after about 6 litters when their bodies stop producing so many babies. Eating pork made from factory farms is wasteful of our food supply. Pig feed is made mostly of corn and soy, which are foods people can eat too. For every 100 calories of corn and soy that is fed to pigs, only 10 calories of pig meat is produced. So, 90% of available food is lost when converting plant crops to pork. If you compare why we should and why we shouldn't eat pork, it isn't balanced at all. The main reasons why people want to eat pork is that pork products are tasty, not as expensive as other meats, and they have many connections to human societies around the world. The reasons we shouldn't eat pork are many. It comes from tremendous animal suffering, it is a wasteful form of food, it creates a lot of water pollution and adds to global warming, it is often high in sodium and saturated fat, which is bad for our heart, and there are other foods available we can enjoy that don't bring these problems. It seems the biggest part of these problems isn't that people eat pork, but that people eat so much of it. There are some farms where pigs are treated well, but they don't produce pork as much or as quickly as the factory farms. If we chose to eat less pork, then the humane farms could make enough for people who want to eat it. Eating less pork would also reduce pollution and global warming, increase the food supply for humans, reduce health risks of a high pork diet, and allow our pig friends to live the happy life they deserve. They are providing delicious meals for us, and we should be grateful to them for being part of our lives. The planetary health diet designed to show the best way to eat so that 10 billion people could live on Earth in 2050 while having good health and minimizing environmental damage. This diet recommends getting most of our protein from plants and limiting pork and beef to 1 small serving per week. Eating less meat is not difficult. There are many plant-based protein sources available, including plant-based versions of sausage and hot dogs. If meat is reserved for special occasions, that would allow people to still enjoy their cultural connections to meat while allowing pigs and other farm animals to be raised in humane ways. Make meat a treat, and treat pigs and our planet with kindness. Thank you.
I think from about the late 60s, I stopped eating meat. Now, I stopped eating meat because I learned about the intensive animal agriculture and these terrible factory farms. And next time I looked at meat on my plate, I thought, this symbolizes fear, pain, and death. So I stopped eating it.